I mean, they were trying to do it at AT&T Stadium.
Listen,
like, that's crazy.
If Tyson dies, right? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Dethrone him, be the first person to beat him, and do it at 58 years old, right? It's a challenge for Mike Tyson.
I'm scared to death.
Mike Tyson is making a major mistake by choosing to fight Jake Paul, as the matchup presents significant risks. Jake Paul is putting in intense effort during his training sessions, working hard to improve his strength, technique, and endurance.
August, I'm back, baby.
His dedication shows his commitment to preparing for the upcoming fight against Tyson. Mike Tyson may be taking a risky gamble by fighting Jake Paul. Although Tyson has the advantage of experience and skill, Paul is younger and has trained extensively for recent fights. This matchup could prove challenging for Tyson, as Paul's energy and conditioning might catch him off guard. Some believe Tyson may have underestimated the younger fighter's potential.
And what did you initially think when you heard that Mike Tyson was going to be getting in the ring with Jake?
I was thinking that Jake Paul was going to be in trouble because, you know, Mike Tyson knows how to throw great body punches, great headshots, and you know, we just have to see if he's going to do them in the ring. I'm hoping that he'll do that. It's a task. You know, it's hard to box at when you're that old, moving around the ring, throwing punches, getting punches thrown at you. But I think he can handle it.
With just 9 days left before his fight against Mike Tyson, Jake Paul is looking fierce and intensely focused. His rigorous training regimen is paying off, showing a level of physical readiness that could make him a formidable opponent. Paul's dedication and hard work suggest he's serious about challenging Tyson and is aiming to perform at his absolute best. Mike Tyson's legendary reputation doesn't ensure a simple win, particularly given his age. While his boxing achievements and skills are remarkable, the sport's intense physical demands might test his endurance and performance at this stage. Facing a younger opponent, Tyson may encounter difficulties that weren't issues in his prime, making the fight less predictable despite his iconic status and extensive experience in the ring.
Okay, so the news is out that Jake Paul is going to fight Mike Tyson. Now, for you young people out there who have never actually watched a Mike Tyson fight, I invite you to go onto YouTube and watch some of his fights. Mike Tyson is the hardest hitting puncher that I ever saw. Now, you guys are used to UFC, you're not used to watching boxing, but Tyson would destroy people in like seconds. Most people didn't get past their first round. You've never seen somebody hit so hard. And this guy is a poser, and I don't care if Tyson's in his 50s, he is going to destroy him, and it is not even going to be close. He should definitely think twice about doing this fight, because unless Tyson's just agreed to throw the fight, this is going to be so ugly that he may never fight again, and he may need a full set of teeth because he may not have any after this fight. But I'm going to be watching it on Netflix for sure, so we'll see what happens.
Jake Paul humorously reacts to seeing Mike Tyson's intense training, sarcastically admitting Tyson looks strong and quick. He hints at his strength, but suggests some may fear seeing him fight Tyson. With a touch of humor, he reenacts someone showing him the footage, pretending to feel a bit intimidated and impressed by Tyson's power.
I mean, we can, but I mean, do people really want to learn about that? Do they want to, oh, Jake, did you see Mike Tyson dropping his sparring partner?
I was talking about,
no shit, I saw it. And I don't give a sure he's looking good, sure he's looking all of that, oh, he's dropping people, he's fast.
I don't think people want you to kill Mike Tyson.
Okay, all right, so ask me again. Did I see Mike Tyson sparring?
I didn't never ask you that.
Just ask me it again. Just ask me it.
Did you see Mike Tyson sparring?
Oh yeah, dude, I freaking totally saw it. Dude, oh my God, he's looking like a beast. I'm freaking scared and paranoid. Whoa.
Roy Jones Jr. commented on the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, calling it a tough matchup to predict. He noted Jake's improvement in boxing, comparing it to Anthony Taylor's recent progress, and highlighted that Jake is taking the sport seriously. Jones suggested that if Jake lands a solid punch, it could challenge Tyson. Additionally, taking Tyson into the later rounds might favor Jake due to Tyson's age, as Tyson's power remains dangerous.
And who do you have winning, if you don't mind me asking?
That's a really tough fight to call right now because Jake has done so much better and gotten so much better. Just like I saw Anthony Taylor tonight. Anthony Taylor has improved tremendously since the last time I saw him. So these guys get into boxing and they take it serious. Jake has really gotten good. So if Jake can land a good punch on Mike, it's going to be problematic for Mike. But if Jake also can take Mike into the late rounds, with Mike being 58 years old, that would give Jake probably his best advantage, because to trade with Mike to this day still is stupid, because Mike is pound for pound one of the hardest hitting fighters to ever grace the earth. So jab, do no rope-a-dope, but move around him. Don't engage with him in the first 2 rounds. Take your time, jab, try to get some of the energy out of him, make him miss a few times, clinch him, push him backwards. Then by the 3rd or 4th round, you can start trying to hit him a little bit more and try to start tagging by the 3rd or 4th round. Every now and then, when they come back at you, don't fight back with him. And by the 5th or 6th round, now you start trying to fight him because he is 58 years old.
Yeah. Ryan Garcia also expressed excitement about a potential matchup between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. However, he also shared concerns about Tyson's health, pointing out the significant age gap between the two fighters. Garcia's praise for the fight's potential is tempered by worry that Tyson's age might put him at a disadvantage, especially in terms of physical safety.
I like Jake. That's it.
You think he's doing a good job?
Yes.
What do you think about the Tyson fight that he just announced?
That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Try to fight Tyson. If he knocks you out, but at least you fought Tyson. That's cool.
At this point, I think Tyson's 58, right?
Well, that's not okay. You know, he's like 60 years old. But
How much of his power you think he lost? You think it's still Mike Tyson?
I think like that's the last thing to go.
Joe Rogan discussed the upcoming Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, highlighting Tyson's impressive speed even at 58 years old. He acknowledged Jake Paul as a serious boxer, noting that Paul's wins over notable athletes might be more widely respected if his fame didn't stem from YouTube. Rogan pointed out the contrast between Paul's youth and energy and Tyson's age, suggesting that both bring unique strengths to the fight.
You don't look like no Tyson at 58, though,
No,
right?
No, he was much slower, but George was always kind of slow. He just has thunderous power. He was never like a real fast guy like Ali or any of those other guys. He was just thunderous, ridiculous power. George was just terrifying.
And I don't know the ins and outs of boxing, but is this Logan Paul, is he a legitimate boxer?
A legitimate boxer, yes. People mocked me when I was saying that before, but now I think people are coming around. And the way I look at it, I say if this kid was not a YouTuber, if he wasn't some guy that you knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes, and beat a bunch of MMA fighters, you'd go, this kid can fight. He knows how to fight. Like, it's not, nothing he's doing looks wrong. He's not like sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He's fighting well.
Jake Paul heightened their rivalry by offering a $5 million wager on the fight's outcome. This bold move reflects Paul's confidence and is also a strategy to provoke Tyson's fiercely competitive nature.
It's true. There's a part of me that looks at that and goes, Mike, you can't turn that down. We need to know, Mike, that you believe in Mike. We need to know that you're out there to beat this man, to damage this man, to stop this man, like old, ferocious Mike Tyson would do. We've got to know it's not a cash grab. And boy, taking that bet, you'd let us know. You'd let us know, all right. The other side, okay? I have no standing. I don't got to pay Mike. I don't got to go get the tattoo. I don't have to film it. I don't have to talk to you guys about it. And I'm feeling something. I'm just wondering if you guys are. I mean, this is very effective. Hey, they're going to forget about what you do. They're going to forget about what you say. They're not going to forget how you made them feel. This was a very effective thing for me. I'm genuinely, sincerely asking. I want to see in your comments, do you feel something? Do you feel something towards this bet? What if the bet's accepted? I hope it's not.
The fight outcome is uncertain given Jake Paul's recent wins and Mike Tyson's long absence from competitive boxing. Tyson's team recognizes that his age introduces an element of unpredictability, possibly creating challenges when facing a younger, actively competing opponent like Paul. While Tyson's experience is valuable, the age gap might affect his performance against Paul's stamina and recent fight readiness, adding intrigue to the match's possible results.
Because we all know how much of a beast Tyson is still at this age. But I don't see him winning this fight. Not because I don't think Tyson's capable, because obviously I know he is, but I don't think Jake Paul is dumb enough to sign up for a fight where the rules and the odds are against him. Like, it doesn't make sense. And as much as I hate to say it, man, Jake works hard and he looks good. And another thing, if I'm being honest, man, my heart can't take seeing another legend get dropped, bro. I just can't take it. Now, this feels like a movie plot, but I can't put my finger on it. Who you got winning this fight, man?
Mike Tyson seems to be underestimating Jake Paul, joking during a press conference that Paul will run like a thief in the fight. Jake responded confidently, challenging Tyson to meet him in the center of the ring instead of making excuses. Jake pointed out that Tyson is the one who requested 8 2-minute rounds, while he is willing to fight in more traditional 10 3-minute rounds, showing his confidence in the matchup.
As soon as I catch this guy, he's going to be running around, but as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over.
Jake, is your plan to run?
Oh, he's gonna run like a thief. He's gonna run.
Nah, we can meet in the middle.
Oh, that's what I want.
Let's meet in the middle.
I love you.
And buck it out. Let's go. We'll see.
We will see, buddy. He may have been in the ring with people with the same intention, but the actuality, no. Be in good shape because your health depends on it.
Hey, you're the one that wanted 8 2-minute rounds. You want to make it 10 threes? Don't talk to me about shape. Don't talk to me about shape.
Stay in shape, all right?
You want 10 threes?
Okay.
You want 10 threes?
Let's go. Be careful.
Jake Paul has stirred controversy by suggesting that some of Mike Tyson's past sparring footage may have been manipulated. He hinted that Tyson could have intentionally underperformed or staged knockdowns to make the sparring sessions appear more thrilling or dramatic for the audience. Paul's comments raise questions about the authenticity of Tyson's sparring clips, further adding to the tension and rivalry between the two ahead of their potential fight.
Yeah, man, he's looking really, really good. I'm definitely a little bit crazy, and I'm definitely a little bit scared. You know, this is the toughest fight I've had to date against the most experienced opponent. It's at heavyweight, and Tyson's dropping people in sparring. He looks the best shape and the strongest he's ever been is what his coaches are saying. And so I know on November 15th it's going to be a war, but I just plan on outboxing him and showing the world what I'm capable of and coming alive in the moment and knocking out one of the best to ever do it.
Because he is the best ever, but also he's getting on a little bit. And do you lose if you win?
Yeah, no, a lot of people are, wondering, Jake, why are you doing this? Like, even if you beat him, they're going to say, oh, he was old or whatever. But to me, Mike Tyson wanted to fight me. That is an honor. He's one of the most famous boxers in the world to ever do it. Him, Muhammad Ali. And to step in there with someone of his nature is an honor. It's a dream come true. And it's going to be a spectacle on Netflix. 700 million people, Dallas, Texas, AT&T Stadium. It's going to be one of the most entertaining nights the sport has ever seen.
Jake Paul has boldly declared that he plans to knock out Mike Tyson, disregarding critics who believe he'll struggle against the former heavyweight champion. Paul views defeating Tyson as a significant achievement, claiming it would solidify his status as a true king of boxing. He sees the fight as an opportunity to prove himself and establish his legitimacy in the sport, dismissing doubts about his capabilities.
Babe, what do you think about me fighting Mike?
I think you're gonna win. But he's the competitor that is like the most scary to me.
Yeah, he is.
What if he knocks you out? Like, is that your last fight?
He's not.
But what if?
You tell me. What if Jake gets knocked out?
Would you cry?
Yeah, definitely. But that's because I just feel bad and I just hope you're okay.
I've already mentally prepared myself for it. I'm ready.
Bro,
I've thought through every situation of you just cold out on the floor. I'm fine with it.
We need to sage this energy.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Now, y'all know Jake Paul and Mike Tyson supposed to fight November 15th. My thing is about this fight, I just hope Jake Paul don't win. Because you let Jake Paul win, this man will never live this down. Like, if this man win, this man actually gonna be calling himself the king of boxing. All because he knocked out an old Mike Tyson. But like I said, I just hope he don't win. Now, if Mike Tyson win, that's good. That just showing everybody that he still got it. But if he go out there and lose to Jake Paul, oh God, we is not going to hear the last of it. But by the looks of it, Mike Tyson is taking this fight serious. And that's what I need for him to take it serious, because I want him to knock Jake Paul out. Like, when I mean out, I mean night-night. Like, go to sleep, not waking up type shit. And if I'm being honest, I'm just afraid. Because we all know Mike Tyson still got that dog in him. But one thing I am going to do, I am going to put some respect on Jake Paul's name. Because he is a good fighter. It's just I don't want him to win. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this fight.
Jake Paul expressed his eagerness to face Mike Tyson in the ring, confidently stating that while Tyson is known as Iron Mike, he has an iron chin and isn't afraid. Paul emphasizes that he's not nervous and is excited for the moment when he sees Tyson across the ring.
Mike, I really want to see, bro, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin. People know that. Like, I take shots, so I think people are underestimating me being able to deal with his power. I am biting off a lot. This is definitely the toughest, most savage, lethal opponent, regardless of age, because the power is the last thing to go.
No nerves in you at all about this?
No, not at all. I literally can't wait to look across the ring and see him and give him a in death stare.
Jake Paul expresses that if Mike Tyson knocks him out, he would consider Tyson a hero, showing respect for Tyson's legendary status. Paul acknowledged Tyson's reputation while maintaining a sense of admiration for the former champion's achievements in boxing.
Taking this fight for stepping up to try to put an end to me, because that's what all these fighters have been trying to do, is end the YouTuber. And if Mike can do that, then he's a hero.
Is that the goal here? Are you trying to put an end to Jake Paul?
No, I really like Jake a lot, you know, but once he's in that ring, you have to fight like his life is dependent on it, because it will be.
Mike Tyson and Jake Paul have announced that their upcoming fight will be the biggest event in boxing history. Both fighters highlight their connections with top athletes and key figures in the sport, claiming this matchup will draw immense attention and take boxing to new levels of popularity and excitement.
Biggest fight.
Yeah, the biggest ever.
Ever. It's on pace to be the biggest fight ever.
Yes, and we're involved.
We're involved, right?
We're involved. All those big shots, all the biggest athletes in the world, this is the biggest ever.
November 28th.
Lit. Hey, we lit here. We lit at the Tyson Ranch.
The official rules for the upcoming Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight have been revealed, sparking excitement among fans. The unique regulations are tailored to suit both fighters' styles, promising an exciting contest. With Tyson's vast experience and Paul's unconventional approach, fans are curious to see how these rules will influence the dynamics of the fight.
What's up, fight fans? They released the official rule set for the upcoming fight between Tyson and Jake Paul. It'll be streamed live on Netflix from Arlington, Texas. 80,000 people allegedly will be in that stadium. They're going to be wearing 14-ounce gloves. They're going to be fighting 8 2-minute rounds. Allegedly, knockdowns are legal. And all in all, everything I just said, this is a sanctioned boxing fight. What are your thoughts on this fight, guys?
You have your ego. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're here for a purpose, to enrich the world. Your destiny is in your mouth, in your mind.
Derek Chisora criticized the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, calling it a joke because of the rules. He argued that using heavily padded 18-ounce gloves and possibly headgear makes it feel more like a sparring session than a real fight.
And I come back again, a guy who's 24, fighting a guy who's fucking 56. I'm like, it's a fucking joke. You think I'll pay and watch that?
We were at AT&T. Wasn't that 73,000 capacity?
Why am I gonna pay to watch that? Only kids will pay to watch that, you know, and parents will give their kids money to go watch that. Great for them, but really and truly, I don't know, man. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. You know, let the legend. And on top of that, Mike Tyson be fucking high as a motherfucker. I'm smoking weed every day. You know, I'm like, I'm like, come on. Is this what boxing has come to now?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Yeah, this is what boxing has come to. So basically, everybody who's worked hard, like young fighters coming up now, they can't get the recognition for the skills they have, but everybody can get recognition by playing a video game and going on YouTube and fighting, and then suddenly you fight one of the greatest fighters.
Mike Tyson has emphasized the importance of accepting defeat with grace. He believes losing doesn't make someone a loser, but is instead a natural part of growth. Tyson sees defeat as an opportunity to become mentally stronger and more resilient, better preparing individuals for future challenges.
What's missing in the game with the fighters today is that it's all physical and it's not enough here.
It's all financially mostly, from what I see. 'Cause, it's all about, everyone wants to be a big shot, but they gotta pay the price. You know, they have to know how to handle defeat. You know what I mean? They have to know how to handle being humbled, you know, and not giving up. It's so easy to give up nowadays, you know? They got YouTube, all this stuff. If it gets so hard, I'll be a YouTuber. Yeah. He lost here, let's fight this guy, let's fight. Listen, this is the thing. It has nothing to do with you losing, it depends on how you lose. You lose spectacularly, hey, they're gonna always use you. Depends on how you lose. You can lose and win at the same time.
Yeah, your stock can go up.
Yeah.
Some people be like, oh, you undefeated, you don't know, you don't understand. It's like, no, I do understand.
Dude, yes, you do understand.
I came out on top, but I took the risk, and I had some close ones, but I also remember my last loss and how that made me feel, which made me not want to, you know.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.